Sometimes information is so darn exciting, I have to sit down because I get dizzy just getting excited about it. One of those things is when I talk about CTC and I talk about Kemmer, this partnership between India and Germany, and knowing the technology and the engineering and your investment in 49 roll-o-matic machines in a year. It's crazy to think about. So I actually fell down, had to sit down with Vishal, but we have so much to show today, don't we, on your booth?
We do.
But let's get to the point. I've actually been to the factory. I've seen 49 machines invested in 1 year. I've seen the precision technology. I've talked about the micron tools that go into it. Today we want to show you a bit more. There's new technologies. There's actually acquisitions. We have a second video coming about that. And there's some brand new products on these posters right here. So let's go ahead and get up. Let's show the audience what's going on. Let's give them a tour and let's give them the actualities of your constant investments. I mean, you're inspiring to me. You're growing so quickly around the world.
Correct. And in these posters you talked about, this kind of depicts our focus areas. So you look at aerospace, which is one of the fastest growing sectors in India and Southeast Asia. And we are addressing not just the composite bodies of the new aircrafts, but also the machine, the structural parts, the engine parts. So we have CVD coated rotors, we have TISNOS coating products, we have TIB2 coating products, for all kind of aerospace applications across the board, commercial or defense. So that's what this poster is depicting, you know, half commercial, half defense, and that we can address.
And are we going to talk about these other ones over here as well?
Of course. This is, I think when you see the second video, you'll learn a little bit more about the PCD tools, but this is, you know, just showing the evolution of diamond for CTC. And so now as the industry is moving more and more towards non-ferrous applications, more tougher applications requiring longer tool lives. So now we have with ATS laser cut diamond tools and very precise, very micro, not just tipped but also solid diamonds.
That's actually leading a little bit into another video that we have for the audience where you have a true expert in this PCD world.
We do.
All right. What I want to do as we slide over and look at some of these products, Vishal, is, let's be honest, we're at EMO right now. We are in a huge opportunity to, as an audience member, as a person, to say, I can look at hundreds of different products. What do you think sets you guys apart? Because I know some of those differences. I've been to your factory. If you're going to explain it to these guys and they go, look, I have hundreds of options, why CTC? Why Kemmer? Why? What's going on here?
Why CTC is because you get one-stop solution from as small as 20 micron tool up to 40 millimeter. If you want to drill, you want an end mill, you want an engraver, you want a form tool, you want a PCD tool, you want taps, thread mills, reamers, it doesn't matter. It is a one-stop shop and our service is impeccable in addition to our tools. So we are a true brand which provides complete value addition for all your machining applications.
And something else I love about you guys is I've been to your R&D area where you guys prove if they have a question, if they have a problem, you're going to help them solve it as well. Your customer service is second to none. I totally agree with that. Let's dive into some of these products now. We're starting here with EMS tools. Explain what we're looking at, other than for me, it looks tiny and creative because some of these geometries, I mean, it looks like I'm multitasking on a few of these already.
Correct, and that is called the combi cutter. So it does multitasking. So you have T-slot cutters, you have dovetail cutters, you have form cutters, all micro applications, especially in this new age. You have wearable devices which require a lot of precision machining. You're machining, it looks small, but you're machining titanium, you're machining Inconel, you're machining aluminum with very, very low silicon contents. So you're machining tough, sometimes very sticky material. So in all, micro applications for challenging materials. So a solution for all of that is what's displayed here. EMS, we call it EMS because electronic manufacturing is one of the fastest growing in the South Asian continent.
I'm glad we slid over here a little bit because I was going to borrow your glasses to look at some of those. But as we look at aerospace, you've already mentioned it here. It's booming right now.
Correct.
And some of those materials, there's some in super alloys that can be a kind of a pain for people. They're maybe burning up their end mills quicker than they want to. So having a quality partner that can either help them with that technology or provide a tool with the right geometries, that's where you come into play and say, here, aerospace, we know it's doing well, let us help you.
Correct. And that's the whole point, that we provide value engineering. It's not just about providing cutting tools. We take a component that the customer has to machine. We work with SolidWorks, with 3D simulation. We find machining solution and we design a product and then supply a product and then work with them to ensure highest productivity out of their machining. So here you can see CVD diamond routers for composite bodies, which is the new age manufacturing in the aerospace area in India, and it's doing extremely well. So here you have all the kind of tools, drilling, milling needs with different coatings that I just talked about. So a complete product portfolio for aerospace applications.
As we slide over to the next one, Vishal, I'm going to drop something that maybe I should or shouldn't say, but I want to anyway. There's a lot of folks leaving the country just above India and coming into India and coming into the Asian Pacific. So for the audience out there, we're looking for a resource. Someone like India, 1.5 billion people, quality products. You guys are investing in precision. This is all very important for everyone out there to understand. What's going on a global economy and a global scale right now is really giving India, you guys jumped from number 12 in the world of manufacturing to number 5 quicker than any other country that's ever done it. And this to me is inspiring for people to understand as well. Now we're into fixture and die and mold.
Correct. So as the economy grows, the need for manufacturing goes. And you're correct, right? 1.4 billion people, come on, we're going to consume.
That's right.
And that is our strength. We are a consuming economy. We are an economy with 65% of our population under the age of 35. They're going to fly. They're going to have wearable devices. They're going to buy the best of the cars. So and the purchasing power parity in India is increasing. They want precision products. They want premium products. They want quality products. And to start manufacturing, the stepping stone, you need things to hold the parts that you're going to machine. So you need fixtures. You need mold and die. And for that, we have a complete solution. Drilling, mostly milling, thread milling, with and without coatings for specific applications. Sometimes even very special polished super finish tool, which are unique to CTC, where we can polish the flutes without damaging the cutting edge, without losing productivity, in fact increasing productivity with this addition of super finishes.
And when it comes to this area, you'll make sure that when a customer says, prove it to me, you're here to prove it to them.
Of course.
Because die and mold, they need that finish. They need that productivity. They need the tools to last longer in those difficult materials. You're here to say, yeah, we can do that for you. We'll support you.
Absolutely. If I'm not able to reduce my customer's setup time, increase his tool life, and thus reduce his cost, then we have no business in being in precision tools.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Let's slide on over to the next area. We have some general engineering, but as we do that as well, we talk general engineering on this side, and we have automotive on this side, which is very, very important. We're in Germany today. Automotive has always traditionally been a big deal, regardless of what we're in right currently, but it's always been a big deal. I also want you to know, while the camera was pointed on the tools and you dropped that under 35, 65% thing, I darn near choked. I had no idea that was, but that makes sense for how well you guys and how innovative you guys are with taking on technology. That blew my mind. Thank you for dropping that fact. All right, general machining and automotive, let's talk a bit about your tooling there.
So we are in Germany, the global hub of automotive innovation, the global hub of automobile production, the trendsetters in this industry. So here you can find long drills for crankshaft machining. You can find all kind of different tools for milling, form tools for different kind of automobile and general engineering applications. You have special proprietary coatings, which are combinations of not just standard DLC or T10 coatings, but also a combination of these which provides higher tool life based on application.
I was going to, I forgot you're a mind reader. Ever since we've been hanging out together, I forgot you can read minds. It's exactly what I was going to ask you. When I think about the automotive world, I think about cells that run day and night and repeat and need a tool that's going to last and be reliable. We don't want to walk away from a cell and have a whole bunch of scrap parts, do we? We need that automotive to run over and over and over. So you talked about coatings. This is where you guys stand out as well to support automotive, is to make sure it's that highest quality for repetitive processes.
Correct, correct. And we work with our technology partner quite closely, which is out of Germany, and Semicon has done a fabulous job in helping us develop coatings recipes which are specific to industry needs. And thus, I think we are very confident in saying that we just don't provide a tool, we provide a solution.
I think that's wonderfully said.
Right.
We have micro tools, we have PCD here, but you just brought up semicon, and I know that's important for you to talk about as well. It's on your board over there. Can we talk a bit about semiconductor world and what you've done to support that part of the industry?
Correct. So, you know, if you look at the news around in the last year or so, semiconductor is a buzzword. You know, every country is trying to get independent in its own manufacturing of semiconductor, and so is India. And so is some of the South Asian countries. So for us, we want to be a leader, that when the industry in this region moves from not just designing, but fabrication, and from fabrication to actual manufacturing, we are standing on their doorsteps with a complete tooling solution for the front end and for the back end. So we have tools which are ceramic, which are diamond coated, which are PCD slit cutters, which provides a solution from wafer cutting all the way to semiconductor complete product manufacturing.
Wonderfully said. Let's slide on over to our last section here where we have micro tools and the opposite side PCD.
Right.
We have another video coming with one of my good friends, Jess, so pay attention to that, where we're going to dive more into the PCD world. But micro tools, PCD, let's bring this thing home, my friend.
So micro tools has been our forte. If you look at the history of CTC, it started with manufacturing PCB tools which were already micro in nature. And now we've just taken that knowledge, that understanding, that expertise, and brought it to micro machining for the metal cutting world. We make tools as small as 20 microns in diameter, goes all the way to 40, but for micro, we are addressing medical industry, ortho, rubber manufacturing for automobile, slitting cutters for medical, jewelry, ball pen, dental, lot of dental applications, especially now with the milling of implants, obviously printed circuit board and semiconductor. In addition, all kind of special tool in micro required for precision machining, we have it. So I think this gives you a basic overview of the capability and the bandwidth of the product lines that we can offer from the CTC group of companies.
Absolutely. Can I borrow those glasses real quick? I can hardly see these. Is that okay, or would you be blind if I borrowed them?
How would I see it if you borrow? but go ahead. Here,
I need to take a look at these. These are beautiful tools. Oh, now I can see. Now I can see. This is perfect. Also, Vishal, it is official. It is absolutely official now. You, my friend, are better at my job than I am at my job. So I'm going to hand you this microphone in just a second so you can take over. But my friends, this is what CTC is. In partnership here, as you can see, with Kemmer in Germany, a new acquisition for Asia. We're going to talk to Jess as well. But that's the conclusion. This is what technology brings. This is the investment you guys continue to make. Yes. All these Roll-O-Matics. Shout out to those guys as well. But my friend, I'm done. You're better. Here you go.
Well, if you've not yet visited us at Hall 4, booth D52, please take out time. If not, you're going to miss out the best cutting solution EMO has to offer. See you soon.